A very good evening to everyone present here. It's a truly a matter of immense pride and joy for me to welcome you all to this very insightful 106th online interactive session, which is also the 80th Leadership Development Program by Corporate Mentor. I extend my heartfelt greeting to our esteemed honorable guest speaker for the day, Mr. Ashish Madhu sir, respected Honorable Chairman Professor P.P. Singh Sir in absentia, Honorable Senior Professor Ajay Kumar Singh Sir, Honorable Director of the College Professor Dr. Mahesh Sharma Sir, respected Registrar Dr. R.S. Singh Sir, respected faculty members and my dear fellow students. I, Aditi, a proud student of BCom Honours Batch 2024-28 at DSPSR, feel deeply honored to stand before you today. DSPSR has always been committed to academic excellence, industry integration, and holistic student development. And today's session is another wonderful step in this direction. To commence this session on an auspicious note, let us now take a part in a symbolic ritual of lighting the virtual lamp. This act represents the removal of darkness and ushering in the wisdom and enlightenment. May this flame of knowledge guide us today, clarity, confidence, and success in the day ahead. Now, I kindly request Arun sir to play the virtual lamp lightning video.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शुभं भवतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते।
ट्यूबलाइट ऑफ कर देना, पंखा चला देना जाते हैं, ठीक है।
It's my great honor to welcome our distinguished speaker for today, Mr. Ashish Madhu sir. He is currently serving as Operation and Business Development Manager at Sutra Art of Clothing, where he oversees operation, build collaboration, and strengthen market opportunities while promoting India's rich handloom heritage. Previously, he worked as a textile designer at Sutra and gained hand on experience in textile design, product development, and market analysis. During his academic journey, Sir has served as the president of Student Activity Cohort at IACD Jaipur, where he successfully led initiatives, events, and policies framework that strengthen student engagement and leadership. He has also interned with reputed organizations such as Randik Export, Sadhana NGO, and Shri Vinny Texprint, contributing to textile innovation, social enterprises, and market research. Beyond this, he has showcased his research on traditional crafts, including Jajam block print, and received recognition for his leadership and contribution to the craft and textile industry. Sir, your inspiring journey from managing craft, culture, and textile at the grassroots level to taking leadership in operation and business development truly reflects the blend of creativity, management, and passion. On behalf of DSPSR, I warmly welcome you, sir. I warmly welcome you, Mr. Ashish Madhu, sir, and we look forward to learning from your wisdom and experience today.
And Aditi, today me and Ishita will be asking the questions because our question asker
Okay,
has
sir.
not turned up. So I'll start and then Ishita
Yes,
will take
sir.
over.
Sure. Okay, sir.
Okay. So for the benefit of students, Ashish,
Yes.
first of all, what exactly is a profession? Because at least I don't know, so I'm sure most of the students won't know. What exactly do you do, and how your organization um, does business out of what you do?
Okay. So first of all, thank you for having me. Actually, that and thank you to Aditi for such a lovely introduction. And I thank you all for being here. So for the questions that you asked, the answer, I would like to, add I am a operations and business development manager. So The two terminologies does go hand to hand. One is operations is the day-to-day daily work that is related
Hmm.
from fabric sourcing to the end user customer, delivering it to the products that they are buying. It every step relates to operations, from fabric cutting to stitching to finishing and everything. So the management of operations is a part of my job profile. Other than that, business development, I also look after the customer, redressal and client management. Try to build my relations with the customer and also with the different industry heads. Like we have recently, very successfully, we have collaborated with brands like Aditya Birla Jaipur and Reliance's Avantra.
But I guess you would be at the top of the pyramid because when we look at names like Rajnik Exports,
Yeah,
like it's a huge setup. Rajnik
yeah,
Exports is a very big setup.
yes,
They would be having at least 30, 40, 50 factories.
yes.
So I'm sure you will not be doing BD for one factory for one particular product line. How are you placed in the organization where you do business development for a setup like Radnik Exports?
Yes, so at Gardening Exports, I was just an intern over there. That was my
Okay, okay,
educational journey. I started my journey as a, bachelor's in business administration, and then I shifted to textile designing. During that tenure, in my master's, I had to do an internship that was required by my academia. So I did a 2 months internship at Radning Exports as a merchandiser in product development and production, where I was under the team of Ralph Lauren.
okay. And how long has been your experience in this profession?
In textiles and business management, it has been now more than 3 years.
More than 3 years.
Yeah.
So, do you think it is the right profession for students to pursue, especially today when everybody is talking of hi-fi things? जो आजकल के
Yeah.
जो बच्चे हैं उनको तो ब्रिक एंड मोटर बिजनेस समझ ही नहीं आते, जैसे सीमेंट हो गया, टेक्सटाइल्स हो गए, कार्बन हो गया, आयरन हो गया, मेटल हो गया। ये बिजनेस उनको समझ में ही नहीं आते, ना उनको पता है कि हैं भी।
Hmm.
और ये नहीं जानते कि देश की इकोनॉमी इसी से चलती है।
Hmm.
और उनको बिजनेस जो समझ आते हैं वो फेसबुक समझ आता है, गूगल समझ आता है, और व्हाट्सएप समझ आता है। तो आपका क्या एडवाइस होगा कि ये क्या एक ऐसी फील्ड है ये जिसमें एक पूरी जिंदगी गुजारी जा सकती है करियर बनाने में?
Oh, absolutely. I strongly feel that this is an industry which would actually, lead, would actually grow substantially for the GDP of a country. Because textiles itself is something that is related to India, to Bharat at a very prehistorical age. This is one of the first countries where weaving and techniques of printing, different types of techniques of printing were done. So it does hold a huge heritage that we should have. I know that the generation does relate to the WhatsApp and the Snapchats of today, but once they realize the story and the importance, how it had led, or how what part in these textiles or crafts played in our history, so they would actually be very inspired by it. And I am very strongly, confident about the fact that yes, it's not just a history, but also in the terms of money that a lot of people relate to, is going really good, and it's very positive traction to hold on.
So one of the recession-proof businesses, which people call in the industry, like food business is recession-proof, education is recession-proof,
Yeah.
textile is recession-proof, and plastics is recession-proof. But what can a college do to attract students towards these kind of professions which are recession-proof and have long life, compared to those startups where you flash your आई कार्ड, वो मोटा सा लैनियार्ड होता है, वो फ्लैश करके सूट पहन के 4-5 दिन की जगमग तो चांदनी तो देख लोगे आप, तो इसके बाद फिर अंधेरी रात हो जाती है आपकी जिंदगी में। तो किया जाए, कॉलेज क्या कर सकता है कि बच्चों को ऐसे ठोस प्रोफेशन मिले जो उनकी जिंदगी बना दे?
I think it is all about awareness. The I think I know a few people from your esteemed college and your prestigious college. So I am pretty confident that you guys are doing a fantastic job in, awareing your students about what type of organization exist in India itself, that are doing really good in the industry. Secondly, what I would suggest to the students who are still studying or aspiring to do start something of their own or be part of an organization that is actually contributing from India to India towards India, is research about how rich the heritage of Bharat is. It's, I guess we all understand that brands like luxurious brands do have their zen towards it. But once you realize how flourishing certain companies like Aditya Birla is doing, you will realize how rich and strong our cotton industry itself is. I mean, if I talk about the merino wool of India that is situated in Himachal, so that is being exported. 90% of it's being exported outside of India, in countries like Italy, where companies that are from that region are known for the fabric, but it is actually sourced out from India. So a lot of people don't know that.
ट्राइडेंट ग्रुप ले लो, ट्राइडेंट ग्रुप भी तो ये करता है।
Yeah.
ट्राइडेंट ग्रुप के जो टेरी टॉवल्स हैं, दे आर
Yes.
नॉट सोल्ड इन इंडिया एट ऑल एंड दे आर सो
Yeah.
एक्सपेंसिव। ओनली ओबराइज इज द क्लाइंट
Hmm.
जो ट्राइडेंट की टेरी टॉवल्स खरीदता है, अदरवाइज उनके सारे 100% इज यूरोपियन एक्सपोर्ट्स।
Yeah, absolutely.
एंड दे पे सो वेल, दे पे सो वेल। फ्रेश जीईटी, फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट इंजीनियर ट्रेनिंग का
Hmm.
पैकेज ट्राइडेंट ग्रुप में 16 लाख का है।
Hmm. Oh my God. Yeah.
16
So
lakhs
yeah, so I think people in India or students in India like have to realize that just going out and outsourcing yourself, or being available to the foreign countries, it might add up to your CV, it might add up to your experience, but a longevity or a legacy that you want to create, एक छाप जो छोड़ के
एब्सोल्युटली,
जानी है, वो वहां पे नहीं
एब्सोल्युटली
बनेगी आपकी, वो
नहीं
आपके
बनेगी।
आपके भारत में देश में बनेगी, आई फील।
एग्जैक्टली,
यस।
एग्जैक्टली। टुडे और टुमारो यू विल हैव टू कम बैक।
यस, ऑफ कोर्स।
Today or tomorrow you will have to come back because that is not your native country at all.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
I
live
agree.
freely
I
there.
totally agree. It does have its pros, but if you see about the fulfillment of life or the purpose of life, I think staying in India with the rich cultural values that we upheld, that is very beautiful. A lot of people don't realize it, and the newer generation has actually tried to adapt to the West, are quite prone to the sensitivity of it. Have to give have to have that flexibility or that jigyasa, that is the Sanatan word, jigyasa honi chahiye, so that they could also understand the importance we as a country are playing in the world economics.
Textile is playing in a big way. I mean,
Yeah.
textile and minerals are the two segments of industry which are really keeping the India head held high in international market. Okay, uh, what are the are some of the good qualities you think all students must inculcate in them to be a good human being, to be a successful professional, to have a stable career in their lives, to have a good life? Two, three
Okay.
qualities which are on top of our mind, which students must start nurturing now itself because they are impressionable minds. They are people from in the age group of 19 to 21 who
Yeah.
join the college and they
Hmm.
are doing graduation programs. So
Hmm.
they can be very easily be impressioned, right? So this is the time when they should build those qualities.
Hmm.
What are those two, three qualities on top of your mind which they should inculcate?
I can tell this from my experience. I won't give you the textbook answer because I
No,
feel.
obviously, we are not
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
for it.
I feel that a pragmatic approach towards it would be more beneficial for the approach that you guys have, fantastically started. So I feel, firstly, the sense of discipline that is inculcated through an institution should be adhered by the students. I know it. There is this time, this 19 to 21 is an age where you feel like a bit of rebellious, but you also need
Mm.
to understand that this is the age where you can accommodate good habits, atomic habits that would help you in the future. Secondly, you need to be a bit street smart towards whatever work you are doing. And third is, don't if you are giving something, if you have decided to start something, don't give 50% towards it, be it your studies, be it the business that you are starting, or anything, any project that you are starting. You just give your 100% and come up every time, even if you feel like that's the 80% you don't feel that you don't want to come there, but show up every day and it would surely help. I think that's the one of the three things that would help any person at the age of 19 to 21, or at this rebellious age, that could help them to be a good person. And lastly, actually, that would be one of the most crucial thing, कि चाहकर भी किसी का बुरा मत करो. चाहकर या ना चाहते हुए भी किसी का बुरा मत करो, ना बुरा सोचो, and that would work fantastically.
So let me rephrase for Vishal Sharma, BCom 23 batch. The what you said. First is bring discipline in the schedule, have a purpose, and two, be 100% committed to your purpose. And three, help ever, hurt never.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So now our Ishita has surfaced. So over to you, Ishita.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashish, for first of all coming in this forum, and it was truly inspiring to hear you while asking the answered question. So actually, I have gone through your CV and profile that I found that you are graduated from BBA and doing marketing and finance.
Yeah.
So let's talk it right from the beginning. That what inspired you to pursue a master's in the vocational program in design at IICD Jaipur, and was there any defining moment or it was a gradual shift?
Uh, so I started my bachelor's in business administration from Birla Institute. Then there was this gradual shift. Uh, it was actually a bit of both, where a gradual shift was, I come from a legacy business of textiles. We come to have a textile screen printing business. It has been started from our community since the prehistoric era. We were one of the first communities in India to start printing. So I could proudly, flaunt this out, that I hope no one minds about with that. Yeah, it's the part of printing or aspect of printing is in my blood. So there was always this inclination towards it. After completing my bachelor's, I wanted to pursue something that could help me model out the structures of designing and expose me to the different opportunities that were firstly priorly ignored by me. That was in design. So yeah, that's how I decided, and to shift towards Indian Institute of Crafts and Design.
Okay, and going even back further, your schooling at Neeraj Modi School, and did your early years there play a role in shaping your interest in both creativity and management?
I wouldn't say as per se for the creativity, but I would definitely say that for management, it did boost my zeal and gave me an confidence and exposure towards the opportunities, where I myself realized that yeah, management is something that I can be good in and something that I could explore. Also, coming from from a family business, or business family, is your parents, I guess, play very smartly to smartly kind of brainwash you about के business सबसे अच्छा होता है and business अच्छा करना चाहिए. So yeah, that was a part that I really intrigued me. So school did give me a lot of opportunities in terms of management, where I defined certain regulations towards the student council, which I was a part of, and actually organized certain fest in my school.
Okay, that's great to hear. And my next questions, what I find really interesting is how you have blended your business education with your design sensibilities. So, how do you think this dual perspective gives you an edge in your current role at Sutra?
Oh, that's a wonderful question, I guess. See, people oftenly say that there is, I guess, this is a myth that you should only pursue one type of industry or one type of program. I mean, it's good, but it's never too late to realize, or it adds up to your own abilities or your core competencies if you switch to a role or pursue a program that is somehow affiliated to the prior programs that you have pursued. In my context, it was where as I aforementioned before, that I started in business management, then I shifted to textiles. Both of them helped me model out the regulatory framework in designing, which was duly needed in an industry, in the industry of textiles and crafts and design.
Okay, thank you so much. So my next questions, let's talk a bit about your role now as operations and business development managers at Sutra. So what have been some defining experience that have shaped your professional outlook?
Some defining experiences, I would
That
say,
have shaped your professional outlook.
yeah, my professional outlook. I would say
Let
that.
me make that question a little tougher.
Okay.
आशीष, उस रात के बारे में बताओ जब आपको ये नहीं पता था अगले दिन सुबह नौकरी रहेगी कि नहीं रहेगी, आपने क्या किया?
उस रात का, I would.
वो रात वो रात अजीब रात थी.
Yeah, so there are hardships, I guess, everywhere. जब एक्चुअली जो रात की बात हम यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, वो
हम्म.
I actually knew about it, where I was the one who left the organization that was priorly which was I was affiliated with. So I was prepared for it, but I would mainly talk about the रात जहाँ पे मेरे को ये ऑफर हुआ था.
हम्म.
So I was happy to know that as a textile intern who just came for a graduation project for his master's, happened to turn it to a OBD manager, which was a senior position. So I wouldn't talk about the night where I lost it, but I would talk about the night where I actually gained something out of it, because it was that night had a duality towards a single coin. I lost my internship as a textile designer, but I gained a position of OBD manager in the same organization. Yeah.
तो आप खिसक लिए, आपने क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं दिया ठीक से.
So
I'm asking of a tough situation where you were really hard pressed and you do not know what to do. How will you handle the situation? And how your resilience helped you? How did you find out a new
yeah,
plan?
yeah. So in terms of the position that has been held, or any experience that I had where you mentioned before. So I felt that there is this simple rule that I follow. If I happen to be in a tough situation where there are a lot of derivatives or a lot of things that are affecting the situation that I am in, I list down the things that I cannot control or are in the macro environment that are outside of my control, and just cross it out. Just concentrate on the micro environment that are that can be handled internally, and I start working on them one by one. That gives me a sense of calmness and also a bit of confidence that yes, I could handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
और एक चीज मेरे को जाननी थी आपसे. आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क.
Yeah.
Textile is a very niche kind of industry where it is deprived of skilled labor and there are no education uh, very limited education infrastructure which provides a skilled labor to textile industry, especially above team leader and above level, supervisor and above, which you call.
Yeah.
And most of the people which who are in the industry are those who have grown in the industry by way of experience.
Yes.
So you have 15 years experience, 20 years experience. Now you are an industry person.
Yeah.
Like you are an industry person,
Yeah.
right? You know textiles, you know designs, you know what are aesthetics, you know the fabric, etc., etc. It takes time to learn.
Yes.
Now, given the fact that this industry is still heavily labor intensive and automation in this industry has happened, I'm not saying it has not happened, but it has not happened to that degree which has happened in medical sciences or which has happened in IT sector, software development side, or which has happened in manufacturing sites, especially semiconductor side.
Yeah.
It has happened to the extent that it eases off your labor work and speeds up the process.
Yeah.
Machines have come in and they knit very fast, they produce big rolls very fast,
Yeah.
only
Sure.
to that extent,
Yeah.
right? If we say that Ashish Madhu as an organization with your company has blessings on DSPSR, and if there are bright students who want to make career in textiles, obviously they will start as interns.
Yeah.
Then they will slog for a year, and then if they're good, they'll be absorbed. If they're not good, they'll be sent back home.
Yes. Of
It
course.
happens work everywhere
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
right? TCNS हो कोई आपका राजनिक हो कोई भी हो बोझा
Yes.
कोई नहीं लेके चलता.
No. Correct.
Now, how many students can you absorb given the labor intensive industry which you hold in a year or in between in a year?
In between in a year, I would say with the current position that with the current traction that we have gained, I guess it would be around easily 10 to 15 people.
That's a very good number because see in DSPSR we have one more initiative which is alumni group initiative.
Okay.
So what happens is there are a lot of people who pass out.
Yeah.
They join a job, but
Hmm.
then they either don't like the job or they are not able to settle in the job. And excuse me, and many of them don't even get the job. So they become entrepreneurs. They start some small time business
Hmm.
and start calling them CEOs. But you and I know that they are not actually CEOs, right? राजनिक का सीईओ और उनके उनके सीईओशिप में बहुत फर्क है.
Yeah, of course.
करेक्ट.
Yes.
तो उनका भी एक ग्रुप है, दूसरा हमारे फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स का एक ग्रुप है, प्लस हमारे पास इंटर्नशिप की अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं जो
Hmm.
इंटर्न्स आर अवेलेबल, जो कि
Hmm.
आपको नेक्स्ट ईयर मिल सकते हैं आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ एजुकेशन.
Yeah.
सो एक ऐसा पूल बनाया जाए विच इज ए सॉर्ट ऑफ पाइपलाइन
Okay.
where we can say that yes, with Ashish, these are the people which we can park, and if they perform, they stay. If they don't perform, they don't stay. And
Okay.
there are no strings attached that you have to take them only.
Yeah.
ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा. अगर वो ढीले हैं, काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, दिमाग से पैदल है, तो उनको तो फिर घर ही भेजना पड़ेगा. यू कैन नॉट कैरी देम, राइट? बिकॉज
Yeah.
अल्टीमेटली कंपनी फिर कैरी कर नहीं पाती ऐसे लोगों को.
Yes.
You have to be sharp, alert, and good at work
Of
to
course.
stay in the organization.
Of course.
Okay. आपका अपने लिए क्या विजन है? What is your vision about yourself? जैसे मान लीजिए अगर मैं आशीष मधु से बात कर रहा हूँ 2045 में, तो
Hmm.
आशीष मधु क्या कर रहे होंगे? कहाँ पे बैठे होंगे?
I'd say that if you are asking me in a professional manner, so I would say that I'd like to see myself at a chief operating position.
Okay.
And but what I really want to do is start something of my own, a craft enterprise where the heritage of India is actually shown to the world, where all the brands that are renownedly known, where I could show of them, yeah, that Bharat as a country holds the fashion and also carries the culture that it should.
Okay. So vision is very noble and it is not monetary. It
No,
is what it is.
a lot of people do think that it's not monetary, but I like to differ to that point because brands like I don't know if I can name those brands or not. The brand that I am working with, Sutra Art of Clothing, is dealing with craft fabric and is flourishing really well. Apart from that, brands like 1111, these are some startups that have been flourishing that well that they are, giving a good competition to the brands that have been profoundly known from the region of Italy or Paris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ishita?
So, Ashish, I have a questions related to students as asked by the answer itself. uh, about internship and all. So I have heard, and while I was going through your CV, and I found that recently you introduced open house session for students. So what was your vision behind that, and how did it improve communication between students and the administration?
So, the vision behind the open house session was, if I cut to the point, is it was there have been at that particular point of time, the students and myself, as being the student representative, felt there was a gap in communication between the management of the institution and the students, where we felt that there were some issues that needed to be addressed in a duly manner. That led me to the idea where the students are put together in a very zen environment in a conference hall where only the head of the institution, that is director ma'am, uh, Dr. Tulika Gupta, was there apart with the some people of the management, and rest of the whole college students were present, where we could have an open discussion about the things that we could improve as a student, as human beings, and also promote our institution in a better way.
Okay, that's great. Next questions like leading a diverse student body must have come with its challenges. So, how did you foster collaboration and handle conflict resolution?
It is about the psychology, human psyche. I feel that it's about the human psyche, or how can one play with. See, even in an organization or in any personal or professional scenario, uh, one person should realize that the other person would only be working firstly out of their own gain, and how at par they could contribute to a larger picture. So that is one of the key things that everyone who aspires or comes into a managerial position needs to realize this कि मैं सामने वाले का फायदा कैसे करा सकता हूँ उस तरीके से जहाँ पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का भी फायदा हो सके. So in my case, that was the scenario where I felt students wanted certain kind of resemblance to the college, and also some power or position that they could represent and be confident, also lead certain chains of events and organize some of them. So I gave them the opportunity. In return, I found the best set of student council.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashish. Now, moving ahead towards your research journey, your paper on
Yeah,
judging block
definitely.
painting that has been widely appreciated.
Yeah.
So, what drew you to do this subject, and what does cultural preservation mean to you?
As I mentioned before, see, being from a craft and textiles market, I was lucky enough to realize how beautiful our country has upheld its, you know, essence of textiles. But there is also this aspect where we are forgetting about the things, the beautiful crafts and the textiles that were once were heavily appreciated. So that led me to a research basis that to start a research on Jajam block printing, which is situated in, which is originally from Marwar. And yeah, that led me to research about the beautiful intricacies of Jajam block printing, where I got to know a lot of new things. Also, I took it as a challenge because before that, only two papers were written on Jajam block printing, and no one wanted to write about a topic which was not truly explored before, at least in
Oh,
the textiles industry. It is oftenly done.
okay, Ashish, hold on. First, I just want to understand what actually Jajam block printing, what the name it's suggesting or telling.
Jajam means carpet. In
Okay,
the area of Marwar, which is now
okay,
in Barmer and in the
I'm
region.
aware of this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, sure. I'll explain it. In the regions of Marwar and Jaisalmer, there was carpets were hand block printed before, and it had like a three-tier significance towards it. During the monarchical era, where there were kings and queens. So in the Marwar region, Jajam block printing was done on the carpet. Carpet was like around 12 to 15 meters by 8 to 10 meters in size, and doing a block print was very difficult. So the printers of Marwar that are known today known as Chippa community, used a very smart technique where they created such beautiful and intricate designs and cut the carpet into small square blocks. And the design was made in such a way that even if they decided to switch the blocks or the swatches, it would actually create certain different design out of it at par as a carpet. So that's how Jajam block printing is renowned. And doing block printing on a carpet which is that long, that the measurements that I said before, is very very difficult. It would take you weeks to do the syahi begar. Syahi is black, begar is red. To do it, it would take you weeks. And the three tier system was, it was for primarily used in the sabha of the king, where only the people or the council members or the king you used to sit on. The second was used in the temples, and the third was used by certain rich people of the area.
Okay, so from your point of view, how can research and documentation help sustain traditional crafts in today's fast evolving world or market?
In the fast evolving world, research and documentation is actually one of the most important, and I would say one of the would act as a pillar, because uh, in an age where information is available to you within a click, there are a lot of things, or a lot of topics that are not well researched and are not available on the World Wide Web. Jajam block printing itself is a great example through which a lot of people even didn't know about. Actually, an industry like craft is not that aware, is not that into people, have not been able to, tap into the people. So, doing research and documentation and publishing it into forums that promote it is actually very helpful to provide education and knowledge to the people who wants to perceive it.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, my camera is turned off. I have turned on my camera because there is no light. So sorry for inconvenience.
Yeah, no
Uh,
problem.
you have also published with the Indian Association for the Study of Conservation of Cultural Property. So
Yeah,
that's quite a milestone. What was your biggest takeaways from that experience?
my biggest takeaways from the experience was that I actually realized how beautifully the organization is working. It is being head by the king of Udaipur, and they have been devoting good resources in order to keep the cultural richness of our country at par. and are trying really hard. Secondly, I really appreciate the organization, how they explain and how they want to, promote these research papers, because there are organizations that publish it for the mere sake of, being in the media. But I was lucky enough to be selected by such a beautiful organization.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashish. And now, further talking about the certificates and strategy and the skills, you have also received several certificates of appreciation for your contribution. So, how did those moments shape your confidence and leadership style?
They gave me a boost and gave me more zeal to work more, to work better. But if I be completely honest, if I'm appreciated in a public scenario, I do get a bit uncomfortable. So I always try to, run away from these situations where I am, appreciated. I come, this has been inputted, hardwired by, I guess, my father, that it's all about the work. जो फल मिलता है उसके बारे में चिंता मत करो. It's all about the work that you put in.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. Among your diverse skills,
Ishita, have you
design,
got the answer to your question first of all? Because I
sorry,
think
sir.
question was something else, answer was something else.
Okay, so to 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 address the question correctly, if the answer thinks that my answer wasn't appropriately.
No, 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 no. Answer was very nice.
No,
But
I'm
but
not saying, I'm
That
not
was
saying
the
in
accurate
general.
answer of that questions.
Sorry.
I was saying that the answer wants accurate answers of that
नहीं 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 नहीं
questions.
नहीं ध्यान सर ऐसा नहीं है ध्यान सर वांट्स देखिए रामायण देखी होगी ना आशीष आपने पुराने जमाने की
बिल्कुल.
जी सर.
रामायण देखी होगी
हाँ जी.
तो राम एक बाण चलाते थे ऐसे करके आता था उसके आगे कुछ घूम रहा होता था
जी.
फिर रावण भी एक बाण चलाता था वो ऐसे आता था उसके आगे कुछ फुलझड़ी जल रही होती थी
हम्म.
फिर दोनों बाण टकराते थे
जी.
फिर रावण का बाण ढंग करके बाहर चला जाता था तो क्या होता है इशिता का क्वेश्चन तो आया है बाण की तरह पर आपका जो बाण आया है वो ढंग करके एकदम ऐसा सीधा नहीं था वो साइड से निकल गया
Okay. So I'll try to reframe my answer for it. You know, I'd say that the achievements and the certifications, whatever one get, it gives, for me personally, it does give me a boost, or, gives me certain happiness towards it. But I personally don't concentrate on them, if I be completely honest. Public appearances and, affliction is something that I don't prioritize. I actually, like I said before, I concentrate on serving a purpose that I hold. And yeah, certification just is like a cherry on the cake.
यार ये बात हुई ना तो बेसिकली आप दिल की ज्यादा सुनते हैं दिल से काम करते हैं अच्छा काम करते हैं और रिजल्ट अपने आप आ जाते हैं
नहीं नहीं,
अच्छी बात है
आई वुड से कि मैं जो काम करता हूँ वो पूरी मेहनत से करता हूँ. बट जो मैं काम कर रहा हूँ वो मेरे दिल से कनेक्टेड है, इसलिए मैं एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ.
एग्जैक्टली
That's great to hear. Uh, so, uh, uh, Dhyan sir, let me tell you one thing that Ashish Madhu is a friend of Avinav Apurva. Avinav Apurva is a student at DSPSR, currently in third year, BBA, doing BBA. So, personally, I want that Avinav Apurva should ask some questions from his
श्योर
friend.
व्हाई नॉट वेरी गुड आइडिया
Avinav Apurva, sir, Arun sir, kindly make him co-host.
वेरी गुड आइडिया इशिता
अब ऑब्वियस सी बात है सर, जिसकी वजह से इस फोरम में आए और वही क्वेश्चंस ना पूछे.
नहीं
He
बिल्कुल
is
सही
not
बात
in
है
meeting, ma'am.
Arun sir, kindly make him co-host.
I think she is not in meeting, ma'am.
He is not in meeting?
Yes, please check.
Okay.
Arun, he
Anyone
is
else
there.
want to ask? He is there. Abhinav Apurva?
Abhinav.
Abhinav, can you just raise your hand?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Now he is the host. Abhinav Apurva, kindly unmute yourself. Turn on your video. This is a
Tell me
high
one
opportunity
thing. Tell me one
basically to
thing.
ask some questions.
No,
Ask
no.
some questions
Before
from
that, I have one
friend. Your
question.
friend doesn't call right now.
No, no. Before that, I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Ashish is a male name
Yeah.
and surname is a female.
Uh,
Now we get another person, Abhinav Apurva, again a male name, surname as a female. Yeah, how is it happening? I mean, do you all love your mother so much that you have kept your, like Sanjay Leela Bhansali, he has
mm.
kept his mother as surname. Is it like that?
No, no, actually, I wish I could do that. I wish I was brave enough to do that. But Madhu is it's not pronunciated as Madhu, it's pronunciated as Madhu. It's a Gotra name from the Sindhi community.
Okay, Madhu. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So Ashish, please come on the screen. Sorry, not Ashish, Abhinav. Please come on the screen.
Sir, I can't open my camera right now. But I have a question.
Yeah,
Go
please
ahead.
ask.
Go ahead, Abhinav.
The question is um, हम सभी अपने कॉलेज में जो भी हैं सब बीकॉम बीबीए और बीसीए से हैं, लेकिन टेक्सटाइल के बारे में ज़्यादा कोई नहीं जानता। तो एक बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन है कि हमें अगर स्क्रैच से देखना हो कि हम अभी बीसीए के बाद कैसे टेक्सटाइल में इंटर कर सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए ज़रा आशीष भैया आप बता दो।
Okay. So I would suggest for the people who have a slight inclination towards the textiles or any type of art and craft, where they feel that they have this urge of pursuing it. Firstly, do your research. As coming out of a business school, you guys should realize that purpose would be only met well if it is realized through something tangible, that is the money part, right? So do your recce, do your research. Then you'll realize that the certain institutions or organizations that are giving or offering programs that would help you in seeking knowledge or for you to pursue certain degrees that would help you in shaping your career towards art, craft, or design.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So I think it is 6:50, going to be 6:50 now. Arun, can you please open the forum to everybody for asking questions from Ashish, Madhu?
Now forum is open, sir. Now unmute again, sir. Now forum is
Anyone
open, sir.
wants to ask
Okay, no,
questions?
no. Yeah.
Then you can
So
put
now
your
the
questions on chat
forum is
box or
open for
raise your
everybody
hand, turn on your camera and unmute yourself
and ask questions. See,
and
please
ask
try to
questions.
understand that such forums are very important for shaping your plans for your future. And in case you want to have a career in textile industry, we have a very capable person here who have risen in 3 years to be handling two wings of textile industry. And for the benefit of the students, textile industry pays much more than your run-of-the-mill startups. एंड दे आर वेरी स्टेबल इंडस्ट्रीज। एक एक्सपोर्ट हाउस में कम से कम नहीं तो 3,000 आदमी काम करता है, ये मान के चलिए आप। 3,000 लोगों की सैलरी सैलरी आप मान लीजिए कितना होता है। उसके बाद जो आउटसोर्सिंग होती है, वो में अगर आप मिला लो, जो कांच बटन करते हैं, जो पॉकेट लगाते हैं, जो डबल सिलाई करते हैं, वो जाके बैठता है 1 लाख के आसपास, जो कि आउटसोर्स करते हैं ये लोग। तो इतना इतनी बड़ी स्केल पे टेक्सटाइल पे काम हो रहा है इंडिया में। और इंडिया इज वन ऑफ द टेक्सटाइल कैपिटल्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, right? Which position was taken by Bangladesh some time back, but then again it has come back to India. So if people like Chetna Bora, Kaina Manak, Hardik Mehta, Ronak Singh, Bhumika Kumari, if you have any questions, Achal Bhandari, please ask. Professors are not allowed to ask any questions because they have to stay in DSPSR only. So Ankita Gulia cannot ask any question.
All right, so I have one question for the faculties, I guess then.
Please.
Anyone who that could be, kind enough to answer my question.
Professor Mahesh will answer. He is the best faculty we have in DSPSR.
Okay.
Professor Mahesh Sharma. You ask the question.
So my question is that are there any,
In front of you, sir.
hello,
Hanji.
are there any active modules or programs that are currently awareing students about the textiles of India
No,
in
no, no, no,
curriculum?
no, no.
Okay.
Not in curriculum, not in any add-on courses or anywhere.
But
Okay.
Ashish,
Because this is a
we have a CRC. On your advice, we can introduce those programs. We can also get trainers for those programs, and students can avail those programs after extra classes. Means when their college is over, they can study that and they will be certified only if they are very good at those programs, and then we can present them to you. CRC has that model because see, we are facing a lot of new industries, and one of the purpose of this corporate mentorship call is
Yeah.
also to give students a lateral career.
Okay.
Otherwise, सारे बच्चे भाग रहे हैं कहाँ? सारे बच्चे भाग रहे हैं एसीएल टेक्नोलॉजी, सारे बच्चे भाग रहे हैं टेक महिंद्रा, सारे बच्चों को चाहिए कॉग्निजेंट, सारे बच्चों को चाहिए गूगल, सारे बच्चों को इसके अलावा कुछ दिख ही नहीं रहा है किसी को।
Yeah, I agree.
जो कि इतनी बड़ी फैलेसी है, इतनी बढ़िया धोखा है
Yeah, I agree.
देश के साथ, कि जो एक्चुअल इंडस्ट्रीज देश को चला रही हैं, अब जैसे सीमेंट इंडस्ट्री है, सीमेंट इंडस्ट्री से अभी तक इस ग्रुप के अंदर कोई स्पीकर नहीं आया,
Okay.
लेकिन मैं गारंटी से कह सकता हूँ जिस दिन कोई स्पीकर आया और वो जो सैलरीज देखेंगे सीमेंट इंडस्ट्रीज की, और वो जो कैरियर्स देखेंगे सीमेंट इंडस्ट्रीज का, जो वहां पे केमिस्ट कमा लेता है 15 साल के एक्सपीरियंस के बाद, 4-5 लाख पे बैठा होता है वो।
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I totally.
क्वालिटी कंट्रोल वाले, बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट वाले, प्रोडक्शन वाले, कितने इलस्ट्रियस कैरियर्स हैं, पर बच्चे देख नहीं पाते। तो हमने सीआरसी में क्या करा, एक मॉडल इंट्रोड्यूस करा प्रोफेसर महेश ने और डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर अजय कुमार सिंह ने मिलके, जिसमें हम क्या करते हैं, हम इंडस्ट्री से इनपुट लेते हैं, उनके लिए ट्रेनर आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, और ट्रेनर भी वहीं से लाएंगे जो, जैसे सीपेट है, सीपेट प्लास्टिक टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए है, ऐसे टेक्सटाइल के लिए भी इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं जो
Yeah.
डिप्लोमा देते हैं, जो आईटीआई कराते हैं,
Yes.
राइट। हम ट्रेनर वहां से लाएंगे,
जी.
बच्चों को सिखाएंगे और फिर बच्चों को आगे प्रेजेंट करेंगे,
Okay, that's
जो भी
beautiful.
इंटरेस्टेड बच्चे होंगे।
That's really nice. I think the most important and crucial part over here is that to take up those people who are actually from those industries, because a lot of organization or the initiations are done in a very vague manner. So I'm very happy to hear that you are particular about the people that you are sourcing out. That's really nice.
सो इस कॉल के बाद आपको इस ग्रुप में ऐड किया जाएगा,
Okay.
और मे बी सीआरसी से कोई आपके साथ टच में आएगा,
Okay, sure.
आपसे करिकुलम लेगा, कोर्स लेगा,
Hmm.
और बच्चों के ट्रेन करेगा, फिर वही बच्चे इंटर्नशिप करेंगे, फिर वही बच्चे आपके लिए टैलेंट पूल बन जाएंगे, और सस्ते भी पड़ेंगे, टिकेंगे भी, और रिलायबल भी रहेंगे, क्योंकि आपको पता है आप कहाँ से ले रहे हो।
Yeah, of course.
जनरल मार्केट से आदमी लेते हो तो कुछ उसका आगे पीछे का ही पता नहीं होता। इट्स एग्जैक्टली लाइक शादी जो होती है।
Hmm.
अब जब खानदान में शादी करते हो, समाज में शादी करते हो, तो आप उसके गांव खेड़ा तक जाके देख कर आते हो, भाई उसके बाप दादों के पास कितनी जमीन है, कितने मजबूत हैं, क्या खानदान है, कैसे उसके भाई हैं, चाचा हैं। ठीक है। अच्छा,
Hmm.
अब उसमें क्या होता है कि अगर कभी 5 साल बाद, 7 साल बाद तलाक की बात आती है,
Hmm.
तो एक तरफ ये खानदान होता है, एक तरफ वो खानदान होता है, बंदूकें तन जाती है। तलाक हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि हमारे खानदान में तो तलाक संभव ही नहीं है।
Yes.
मेरे खानदान की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं खुद।
जी
अगर
जी.
मेरी वाइफ चाहे मुझसे तलाक ले ले, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। लेकिन आजकल क्या हो रहा है, भारत मैट्रिमोनी.com, 99marriage.com निकल गया है। लड़की पसंद है, लड़का पसंद है, कॉफी पी, शादी कर ली, 1 साल के बाद ओ आई कांट टेक इट एनी मोर करके जयराम जी की सलाह मार के दोनों निकल जाते हैं, बच्चा बेचारा पीछे पड़ जाता है कि हम कहाँ जाएं।
Hmm. Yeah,
करियर का भी ऐसे ही हो रहा है।
I agree.
ये जो
People are
ग्लिटर
building.
है, ये जो ग्लिटर है टेक्नोलॉजी ने क्रिएट कर दी है, ये इंसानियत की सबसे बड़ी दुश्मन है।
Hmm.
एक तरफ इनेबलर है, एक तरफ सबसे बड़ी दुश्मन है। और ये ऐसा हंसिया है जो मेरी उम्र पे आने के बाद लोग ये नहीं समझ पाते कि इस हंसिए को गुड़ की तरह अंदर लें या बाहर फेंकें। अंदर भी नहीं ले सकते, बाहर भी नहीं फेंक सकते।
बीच में अटक जाएगा सर.
हाँ, हमारे हमारे टाइम पर,
Hmm.
जैसे मैं ठाकुर हूँ, मैं राजपूत हूँ,
जी
एक खास प्रथा होती थी कि भाई गोत्र अलग होगा पर शादी ठाकुरों में ही होगी।
जी जी
क्यों?
जी.
क्योंकि पूरा समाज एक साथ होता। आजकल क्या है कि पता नहीं, मैं तो खुद अपने बच्चों से परेशान हूं, मैं बाकी बच्चों को एडवाइस क्या दूं।
Yeah.
सो
सर
वी कैन वर्क
ध्यान
ऑन, हाँ
सर,
महेश जी। हाँ,
ध्यान सर, इसमें ना मैं मेरा छोटा सा इनपुट है।
बोलिए ना।
मैं इसको ना एक ही लाइन में देखता हूँ। ठीक है, हम भी सर एज काफी हो गई, इतनी पढ़ाई कर चुके हैं, इतनी मतलब इतने सावन देख लिए, सब देख लिया, पर एक चीज है समझ में आती है, गो विद द फ्लो सर। क्योंकि आपने हमने जो टाइम देख लिया सर, वो 2000 गोल्डन डेज, आज की डेट में
हम्म।
गोल्डन डेज नहीं है, पता नहीं कौन से डेज हैं आज की डेट में।
सही
Hmm.
बात है।
सर संस्कृति खत्म हो गई, सब खत्म हो गया सर, कुछ नहीं बचा। ठीक है, हम अभी क्या कर सकते हैं, हम अभी बस ये कर सकते हैं कि अपने आप को बचा लें, अपना घर बचा लें। बाकी कौन किसके साथ कहाँ जा रहा है सर, कुछ नहीं कर सकते, बोल भी नहीं सकते किसी को, दुनिया
सही
बुरा
बात है।
मान जाती है सर।
सही बात है। बिल्कुल सही बात है।
वही चीज है सर।
I think they'll lately or out of the जब ठुकेंगे तब समझेंगे कि है ना कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग और कम्युनिटी वैल्यूज आर समथिंग दैट one needs to adhere. Firstly, adhere is a very strong word. That is, yes, they have to adhere it, and secondly, respect it at their at the utmost high, because community is the only thing, be it in a cultural manner, religious manner, or in a professional manner, that would help you to last longer in any run of a in any run for a marathon. क्योंकि आपको शॉर्ट शॉर्ट रेस तो करनी नहीं है, शॉर्ट रेस करनी है तो फिर कहीं और जाइए। लॉन्ग रेस और मैराथन रन करना है तो फिर टीम बिल्डिंग के साथ ही हो पाएगा।
एग्जैक्टली।
यस.
सो आई थिंक अदिति, वुड यू लाइक टू गो फॉर वोट ऑफ थैंक्स?
Yes, sir. We are truly grateful for the presence of our distinguished speaker.
Sorry, yeah, Aditi, to interrupt you. Raj Singh wants to ask question.
Okay, ma'am.
So, Ashish bhai, I have to ask you only one question. That when you started your career, what skills turned out to be most useful in business development and operation that you did not expect as a student?
वेरी इंटेलिजेंट क्वेश्चन।
That
वेरी
I
नाइस, राज।
that I didn't expect it as a student.
So Raj is asking, when
Yeah,
you were a student,
yeah,
you
I understood the question.
okay, okay.
And I didn't, thought that it would be helpful to me or would come as a core competency that would be required in the job, right? So I I would I don't know if it's a safe answer to say it or not, but it came to me very late that handling people in a managerial position or influencing people is one of the most toughest job in life.
Hmm.
Handling a set of people, काम करवाना आना चाहिए, काम करना तो सबको आता है. So that is something that I've realized at a very, late age, and that was very helpful for me to grow as a OBD manager.
Okay, thank you so much, bhai.
Okay, now Aditi, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. We are truly grateful for the presence of our distinguished speaker, Mr. Ashish Madhu sir. Your valuable insight and experience have made this session highly meaningful for all of us. On the behalf of DSPSR, I sincerely thank you, sir, for sharing your time and knowledge with us. And Miss Ishita ma'am and Dhyan Chauhan sir for moderating the session so gracefully. My gratitude also goes to our respected dis- dignitaries, faculty members, and my fellow students for making this event a success. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening ahead.
Ashish, from my heart, thank you for coming over. I have seen a lot of speakers, but आपकी जो गहराई और जो वजन महसूस किया मैंने वो वाकई रिमार्केबल है.
Uh,
The settled down way in which you handle all the questions and the session, I think it's remarkable. We will stay in touch
yeah.
and we will make our engagement uh, a meaningful one between DSPSR and your organization.
Yeah, sure. And I would love to, add up to this point that I really enjoyed.
Hmm.
I've been on a couple of as a speaker, I've been on a couple of these initiatives, but I really enjoyed. I especially thank you, sir, for that. That your questions and your way of asking the questions were very bold, yet very creative. That is something that I really appreciate.
Thank you so much.
I really do in a genuine manner. And
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
all for having me. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for coming, dear.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.